Good morning to all of you, and thank you very much. This meeting with Secretary General Stoltenberg, whom I would like to thank him very much for being here today. We had a very beautiful exchange of views. I would like to thank him also for participating in the Cyber Defense Pledge Conference, which is being held in Rome this year. It's a conference on cyber security, as you know, which is being held here in Rome. Italy is co-hosting it together with the United States. Clearly, this meeting, this participation and celebration of the conference both confirm the commitment of Italy to NATO and clearly to the common challenges that the alliance is called upon to face in this particularly delicate moment. The transatlantic European dimensions are clearly both of fundamental importance for our security. The alliance is absolutely necessary for security, prosperity of our nations. Without security, there can be no growth for our societies. And clearly we must together defend our common values of our Western identity. And this is what we are committed to do in a framework where we know that peace is not something we can take for granted, but it is something we must work for, which requires us to be ready to defend ourselves effectively. In this framework, I stressed once again with Secretary General Stoltenberg that Italy supports strongly, faced with our main challenge. We supported the territorial integrity, sovereignty and freedom of Ukraine, political cohesion of the alliance from this point of view, and our firm commitment to support the Ukrainian cause are, from our point of view, the best response that NATO allies can give in terms of resolution to be united in defending the Euro-Atlantic security. I think that Italy has widely proven its will to have a very clear position in this respect. Clearly, for security, the strategic partnership between NATO and the European Union is of fundamental importance, and on the basis of a joint action, we discussed how we can make the cooperation broader and deeper between the two organizations in terms of defense. I consider equally a priority to work in order to strengthen the alliance as a whole with a strong pillar which must be a European one, with the purpose of making it even stronger and more able to face the threats coming from everywhere. We need a comprehensive 360-degree approach with the challenges coming from the southern flank. We spoke of Mediterranean, we spoke of South. NATO remains a regional alliance, but the approach we must have is a global one, as we know. So it is of fundamental importance to keep that technology primacy, which has been allowing the West for centuries to be and live safely and be a protagonist. Italy, and we know it, is ranking among the first countries in terms of contribution to allied missions. We are commanding the two main missions, NMI in Iraq and KFOR in Kosovo, where the situation is being monitored in these hours. We have a very delicate, very sensitive situation, and this is another element of the role we've taken in terms of the eastern flank, and we must thank our forces, our troops which are involved in these missions. We must thank them for the credibility they're giving to our country, also within the alliance. So we would like to thank once again the Secretary General, Mr. Stoltenberg, for being here today, and I stress once again the will of Italy to participate and be involved as a protagonist in a serious manner. We are a serious country and loyal country. We've proven it up to now. We will continue to do so. Thank you.
Prime Minister Meloni, dear Giorgia, thank you so much for welcoming me to Rome, and it's always great to be back here, and many congratulations to you on your appointment as the Prime Minister of Italy. I look forward to working closely with you, and I also welcome your strong personal commitment to NATO, to our transatlantic alliance between North America and Europe. And it is important that we work closely together, especially at this critical moment for our security. Italy is one of the founding members of our alliance, and you play a key role in the NATO alliance. European security is being challenged. President Putin is waging a brutal war of aggression against Ukraine. But we have seen how the Ukrainian armed forces have been able to push back Russian forces and liberate territory. These gains belong to the brave, courageous soldiers of Ukraine. At the same time, the unprecedented support that NATO allies, including Italy, has provided is making a difference on the battlefield every day and remains vital for the Ukrainian progress. We have taken note of the Russian announcement to retreat from Kherson. We have to see how the situation on the ground develops in the coming days. But what is clear is that Russia is under heavy pressure. And if they leave Kherson, it would be another victory for Ukraine. Italy stands shoulder to shoulder with other allies to keep the peace in Europe and to support Ukraine for as long as it takes. Italy leads NATO's new multinational battlegroup in Bulgaria, and your troops serve with NATO forces in Latvia. Italian jets keep the skies safe with NATO Air Policing from the Black Sea to the high north. Your ships are part of NATO's patrols in the Mediterranean and beyond, and you provide the commander of our KFOR peacekeeping mission in Kosovo, building stability in the Western Balkans. And an Italian commander leads NATO's training mission in Iraq, helping Iraqi forces counter terrorism. Italy also hosts many important NATO facilities, including Joint Force Command in Naples and our alliance ground surveillance force in Sigonella. I welcome the important contributions Italy is making to help Ukraine uphold its right to self-defense. You have given hundreds of millions of euros worth of humanitarian and financial support to Ukraine. Today in our meeting we also discussed challenges coming from the south. NATO is vigilant. With our Sea Guardian operation, we regularly are patrolling in the Mediterranean, a mission to help counter illegal migration in the Aegean, and capacity building for our partners in the Middle East and North Africa. In a more dangerous world and more unpredictable world, it is essential that all allies continue to invest in defense. So, Prime Minister Meloni, dear Giorgia, thank you for your strong commitment to our transatlantic alliance. Italy can always count on NATO, and I know NATO can always count on Italy. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Secretary
Stoltenberg, forgive me if I do something which is not, you will forgive me if I do something which is not ritual. You probably know that Alessia Piperno is coming back home, so I wanted to thank our intelligence service, the Under Secretary Mantovano and the Ministry for Foreign Affairs for the wonderful work and silent and quiet work they've done to bring this girl back home, and I'm sorry for stepping in this. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.